Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, as you guys can see by the title, we are building some bookshelves because I am finally getting my little reading corner slash office slash closet slash everything that I ever wanted. So we finally moved and we are homeowners now. I'm really blessed and I'm really excited for this new journey that we are embarking into. So I am thrilled, excited, grateful, thankful to God for everything that he has done for me and for my fiance. And today we are going to be building our bookshelves. I have two of the Target. I got them on Target for $40. I hate when I see, like, building my library, building my book corner, or building my reading corner, and no one says where they got their bookshelves from. So I did get my bookshelves from Target. They were like $40. I was thinking about getting the IKEA ones, but they were $80, and I wanted to get two. That would have been, obviously, price comparison, $40 is cheaper. So I went with this just because we just bought a house, so I have to be mindful of the stuff that I get. So I'm going to show you guys how I built this. I only might build just one and show that on camera. That way I'm not like all over the place. But yeah, come along with me to see what this looked like. I'm thinking it's super rainy outside, so the lighting is like a little bit messy and ugly. I want to finish this tonight. Today is about 2 o'clock now. Hopefully I finish by 4 or 5 o'clock because I have to, build and do other things around the house because we just moved the beginning of this week. So today's Thursday, if I didn't mention that already. But hopefully I get done by around 4 or 5 o'clock. I will come back when at least I finish one bookshelf. I finished one bookshelf, as you guys can see. This took me forever to finish. Forever. I don't even know how I did it, but it's standing, so that's fine. And look what I did also. Look at that. I broke it. And of course it had to be all the way at the top. Like, I wouldn't have mine if it was at the bottom. Those are all the books that I'm doing. Like, I think what I want to do, hopefully you guys can see a little bit better. I had my camera lens was messing up. Anyways, so this is one bookshelf done. What I was thinking is that I'm going to put one bookshelf there and then one here. So they're both going to be like cornered. I don't know if that's what I want to do. I don't know if I want to change the bookshelves at this point. Like, I have no clue. Like, my desk is here. It's in the other corner. Like I mentioned, messed up there. So that's going to look horrible. Hopefully I can put something there. I don't know. But this is what the bookshelf looks like. I'm trying to do pink. So like I'm trying to do pink here. Like, as you guys can see, I'm trying to do like pink, purple. I want to do, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do as far as all the books that I have. I'm going to try to stack it up with books as much as I can. Like, to be honest, I don't think I'm going to do that other bookshelf. I'm going to probably wait for my fiance to be home because, to be completely honest, this took me about 2.5 hours and it came out horrible. I have no clue how I did it. As you guys can see, look at this. It's not even like, oh, there it is. It clicked together now. Wow. Okay. Anyways, so this is the mess. Anyways, it's really pissing me off. Like, that's bothering me a lot. If I take that off, that's like holding by a thread. Like, if I take that off, it's just pure wood. But this is what the show looks like. I'm actually, now that I look at it, I love it. So, oh, also, this here, there's a hole there. We're covering that with books automatically because I can't. So all that wall is going to be full of books. I'm going to try to, look at all this mess. Oh God. I'm going to try to make it as pretty as possible. I have to have that bookshelf there. Like, I can't move it anymore unless my fiance helps me. I don't know, like my thought was that I wanted to have that corner, one here, but now that I'm thinking about it, it probably would, I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out, but you guys will see. Hi guys, happy Friday. So the last time that I spoke to you guys, I was just showing you guys the bookshelf that I had and telling you guys that I didn't know how I was going to coordinate like the books and all that. So I finally ended up doing so with something that just makes sense for me. I have a whole bunch of books here, which these will go into my other bookshelf that you guys can see back there. I have come to realize that with displaying all of my books this way, I have a lot more fantasy romance, like fantasy books, than I have romance or contemporary romance. And that's not necessarily a bad thing because I do love my fantasy romance. And with the fall coming now, I want to start reading a lot more. The last fantasy book that I read was The Awakening, which is the first book in the Zodiac Academy. I do have a copy of that and I do have it on here, but again, I want to get the whole entire series. But I only have 2 bookshelves and I'm going to display them here. Like this is the one here and here, so they're gonna go next to each other. I want to show you guys the setup that I did with the books that I had with everything. I kind of wanted to do it like color coordinated, not more of like author, like yeah, like I kept some of the stuff together, but at the same time I wanted to keep the colors and everything kind of like together. That just makes sense in my head and I wanted to keep it that way. And all of these books, like I mentioned, are going to be the books that are going to go on the other bookshelf. But the thing is that I don't think I have enough books to fill the bookshelf. So you know what that means? I'm probably going to order some books on Amazon that I have been wanting to get, because I feel like Amazon is the cheaper option when it comes to books. So let me know in the comments which books I should get. I have been wanting to pick up the Addicted series. I know that there's a whole bunch of books and I don't know if I can commit to all of them, but it's something that intrigues me. And I've also wanted to get the Magnolia Park series because I've heard that that's everyone's favorite and I have been wanting to get that so bad. So I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna show you guys the end result. I'm actually really excited and really proud of how it came up. Starting with the first shelf here that you guys see, I put books, they're not really like color coordinated at all, but I had to display A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime by Monica Murphy. That is my absolute favorite book of all time. I have my first 2 bookshelves are mainly romance, and so I have that. I can go through them and like show you guys what I've read and what I haven't read. I'm gonna be doing TBR jar videos on my channel, so if you guys want to see that, stay tuned for that. And that is where I messed up. I had to tape it together. It is really ugly and I do not like it, and that is the reason why I don't want to build that bookshelf just yet, because I'm scared that that's going to happen again. The second bookshelf, or the second shelf here, has, I tried to make it like color coordinated as much as I could, and I did pink. I wanted to do like pink, light pinks, and they go with blue. The only thing that's like messing up here that I'm like kind of having a hard time adjusting is this 2 books here. So this two books here are not even with the rest. I don't mind this so much because it's towards the end, but this 2 in the middle are pissing me off so much. But at the same time, I can't move them because they're pink, and so like I just can't do it. And another thing is this 2, I wanted to move this one to here because it's kind of like a light pink, but it just makes no sense, and that was going to piss me off even more because of course is the deal. It would have been the mistake and then the score, but that's the thing though, it doesn't match. So you see I'm trying to go with blues here and pinks here, so I might have to switch that eventually because that's kind of annoying. The other shell is my more fantasy. These were my darker books or my like black covers. I have the Raven Hood series displayed this way because I absolutely love that series. I do have to get the 4th book and I don't have it yet, which is One Last Rainy Day. I did read it, amazing. I did not make a vlog out of it, so that's, but it was 5 out of 5 stars, like no doubt. And then I have the Fallen series. I just read the Fallen, like I've only read one book, and I'm not going to talk about too much into what I have read and haven't read. That's not the point of this. I'm just showing you guys this. I get out of track a little. So these are like more of my darker / dark blue, kind of sticking with fantasy section that I was able to get. That I do have a dark romance there, and I do know that I have some romances and stuff like that. Then this is the bookshelf that you guys were able to see. This is like my Sarah J Maas shell. This usually we'll put there, but at the bottom here I have more fantasies. And the thing about this is it's just, I don't know, I want to change this one, at least this one here, the bottom one. I do have some series together. I have the Folk of the Air series. I have the first book in the deal with the Elf King. I don't own the other ones. I have the Shadow and Bone trilogy there. I have not read that. And of course I have The Awakening, which I read, and then I have Daughter of No Worlds, The Empress and the Winds of Night. So I have some romance, because Binding 13 I believe is a romance, and I have not read that either. But I do have some stuff that are not so coordinated, but it just looks good to me. So that is basically what the bookshelf looks like now that you guys can see that. Overall I'm happy with how it came out. As soon as I have the other bookshelf, I will show you guys that. I will probably build that. If I'm not, maybe tomorrow, if I get too impatient and my fiance can help me tomorrow, I will probably get impatient and actually do it myself, and probably mess it up again. But I do want to have that other bookshelf by the upcoming week. That way I can start recording videos with the nice background, and I can do my TBR jar video. I want to get that up this month still, even though it's like August 10th or August 11th at this point. And it's just, August is almost gone, and almost, mid of August. But I'm gonna come back when I have more clips of the bookshelf that I'm gonna be building. Hi guys, it's been a couple of days since I recorded. I'm not exactly sure, but I decided to include like a little reading vlog on this vlog of me building the bookshelves, because I realized that I don't have enough footage to create a video of just me building my bookshelves and things like that. So I am gonna let you guys know the 2 books that I'm reading currently. So this vlog is gonna be more of a build some bookshelves with me, get my office / little library room organized, plus a reading vlog. So the 2 books that I'm reading currently are The Lost Ticket by Freda Sampson, I believe that's how you say her name. I probably butchered that. Excuse my mess. I just came from the gym and I'm ready to clock in for work. I'm actually gonna shower and then clock in for work. And you might be wondering, why didn't you shower and get on camera? But the thing is that I won't have enough time. So we're in my kitchen right now. I'm actually, it's surreal that we are moved in and we are, slowly getting back into everything and track and everything. But I am reading Lost Ticket. This is the book club pick. I'm trying to start a book club. If you guys didn't know, now you know, but I don't want to talk too much into it, because I just started this August and we had to change our book pick for the month because we picked a dark romance and that book was not good. I read it, didn't like it, so I decided that some of the other girls also did not like it and they wanted to DNF it, so I just ended up picking something else, something different. So we picked this, and this is basically like a romance, and I'm not so far into it. I'm only like 33 pages in. With the move and everything, I haven't been able to read as much, and I need to get this done obviously by the end of August. But I'm gonna get it done in this reading vlog before posting this. Hopefully I can get to post this by the weekend, that way you guys have a little bit of something, because last time I posted was maybe about a week ago. So I want to post this up. I'm really enjoying this book so far. I have a feeling that I'm gonna cry, because this is about these 2 people who meet at a bus, and they get each other's numbers and the girl writes it on a ticket, but I think that the guy loses the ticket, so he never gets to call her back and meet up and do all that. So he basically, years go by and he goes into this bus every time to see if he can see her again. So basically he's older now, like in his late like old years, and he still goes in the bus and tries to find the girl. But of course he can't, because I don't know, maybe the girl never went back or whatever. So I don't know, I hope it's not gonna make me cry, but this is one of the books. And then on this vlog as well, I'm going to be reading a good tongue twister, a good girl's guide to murder by Hallie Jackson. I have heard so many people talk about this book and how it's a fun mystery and everything. With this one, believe it or not, on this one, I am 88 pages in. So this one kind of drew me more into it just because I love the mystery aspect. I love any type of like fun mystery, cozy mystery. I actually am listening to the audiobook in this, which is why I'm also a little bit further into this one than this one. I don't have the audiobook for this one. So what I've been doing is while I'm at work, I listen to this, and then when I get off, I read this. So basically this one we're following Pippa, I believe, Pippa, I think that's her name. And she gets a school project for school, and she decides to investigate this murder who was already closed, and she doesn't believe that the person that they're blaming is the actual murderer. So she goes into this whole thing. The audiobook is really good because when she talks on the phones and she does interviews and things like that, like the audiobook gives you all of that background noise and everything. So that's actually really interesting. What I don't get is how these people are like literally pouring everything out on this girl. Like, I feel like every single person that she talks to tells her everything. Like, she is, I think this is, yeah, it's a young adult, so she's probably in high school. Why are you telling this girl every single thing? Why? It's not like she's an FBI agent or anything, but you know, I'm liking it so far. So those are the two books that I'm going to be reading. I am back with our final update of this vlog. I am going to finish the vlog here just because your girl is going through it. Your girl is really going through it. I have such a tooth, like my wisdom teeth are hurting really bad, and right now I don't think like it's noticeable, but this side it feels so swollen and it is just gross. So I'm not even gonna talk about that, but I wanted to come on here to give my final thoughts and the final update of A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I finished this book, I want to say Friday, so today's Saturday. I finished this book Friday morning, and I really enjoyed this book. I feel like this book is one of those books that really get you out of like a reading slump if you're having one, and the audiobook is really good. And I would really advise that you read the audiobook or you listen to the audiobook, just because it's super fast paced, and not only that, but everything that happens, like the interviews she has over the phone, everything you can really tell in the audiobook. Like the audiobook is really descriptive. Like if a phone is ringing, you can hear that in the audiobooks. It's like a little bit like, you know, sometimes like at one point I was like so into it that I was looking around for a phone, but it was in the audiobook. So it was really good. I really enjoyed it. I gave this book a 4-star. I'm not gonna give any like spoilers, just in case you want to read this book. You should pick it up. It was really good. Another thing that I was going to mention was that I did add the clip of me. I started The Summer I Turned Pretty, and let me tell you, I think I watched 2 episodes already of season 1. I am loving it. It is so freaking cute. Like, if you don't follow me on my Instagram, you should, because I post a little bit of like clips of me watching that. It was really freaking good, like really good. I really enjoyed it. I think that you should read the books first before going into the TV show, just because like there's like so many similarities, and I like to compare whether everything was like the same in the book, the same, you know, or if they switched something up. So far, everything has been to the T compared to the book and everything. So like, I'm really enjoying that. I'm really enjoying, like, you know, seeing Belly and seeing like Conrad and Jeremiah. I have a thing against Conrad, but that's for another video. Anyways, if you guys made it to the end of this chaotic, crazy vlog, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one, and hopefully by the next video I'm gonna be doing like some sort of a reading vlog, or, you know, you guys picking my TBR or something like that. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.